I bring him up as Seafood Russ, everybody.
Thank you, Brock. Thank you. I'm Russ. Occasionally I'm dangerous. Sometimes slightly preposterous. If things go well tonight, I might be amorous. Right now we're going to see if I can be a little bit humorous. I'll let you guys be the call here. So, since you're all here, it looks like you at least survived one more holiday shopping season. You should give yourselves a hand for that. That's not easy to do. Congratulations for surviving that. I was out doing some Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve. Don't judge me. I wasn't the only one out there. That was part of the problem. Everybody was out there. I was in Silverdale. I was out by Costco. I was shopping. And there were crowds everywhere. There was cars, there was people, there was lines. And then I saw this business that was apparently open, and there were no cars in the parking lot, no people in the store. The store said Kitsap, Orthotics, and Prosthetics. I thought, what a perfect place to finish my Christmas shopping. So I zoomed across the lot. Easy to park. Pulled in there. They had a big sign in the window. Real festive. It said, walk-ins welcome. That seemed a little unnecessarily cruel, but okay. Must have been in the car a little too long. I got out and was limping a little bit. I got in, I walked in the door, and the gal behind the counter greeted me and said, "Hi, can I help you?" I said, "Yeah. I wanted to see what you had in artificial legs." She says, "Okay." She looks over the counter and says, "Is it your right leg?" I said, "Oh, it doesn't matter." She goes, "It doesn't matter?" I said, "Oh, no, it's not for me. I was just looking for some stocking stuffers, and I was hoping I wouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg for them." She growled at me kind of and stormed off to the back in there. Her boss must have set her straight and said, "Jesus Christ, we're up to our prosthetic eyeballs in spare limbs. Get out there and help him." So she came out with an armload of legs. She didn't give me the hookup. Offered me a hand out to the car. She even slipped me her digits. It's customer service like that that will keep Kitsap Orthotics will always have a leg up on the competition. I was headed home from shopping, and I always have something to look forward to, and when I get home, there's always going to be somebody there who's excited to see me. My dog absolutely loses his freaking mind when I walk through that door. I walk through the door and he's quivering. He is so excited to see me. He is my buddy. We do everything together. My ex-girlfriend and I were talking about this one day. She goes, "You know, he absolutely adores you. He hangs on you. You do everything together." I said, "You know, have you noticed that he sleeps on the cold, hard floor right in front of my door? He forgoes this really nice, fluffy bed that I bought him. He'll sleep right on the cold door because he's afraid that he's going to miss me if I get up and leave the room." She goes, "Aww." She goes, "That's because you make him feel safe. You make him feel loved." So I can relate to that. Bitch, that's going to be really weird if I find you laying on the floor outside my door. Especially when I bought you that really nice crate. Now get over there and lay down and roll over, and maybe I'll throw you a bone after a while. She growled at me just like that. She did. So I reached out and I scratched her behind the ear. Her legs started twitching. She peed a little bit on the floor. She looked at me all embarrassed. And I looked at her, And I reached out and I grabbed her head and I rubbed her nose and threw her outside. I'm not going to put up with that. She's always telling me that I'm childish too. You know, she used to always tell me I was childish. I don't even know what the heck does that mean? I'm childish. I mean, I suppose I've been known to do some childish things. You know, like for example, I like to skip rocks. You ever skip rocks? Well, that's kind of fun. You have to tick, 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 tick. See how many times you can make it skip? That's fun, right? I was skipping rocks one day, and she lost her freaking mind. She started screaming at me. What is that all about? And it might have had something to do with the fact she was still in the bathtub when I was skipping the rocks. Bounced one right off her forehead. It worked a lot better in the old place because we had a garden tub, you know, and you could actually almost get a skip or two. New place, we've got one of those combined shower tub units with the big glass doors in there, so I actually have to climb up on top of the toilet. Rely more on a ricochet as I bounce the rock off there to hit it. Goes a long way in explaining why she always wore glasses in all her pictures. So on the way here tonight, I stopped by to feed the dangeRuss portion of me. I thought I'd stop by and get something to eat. Went by and ordered what I thought was a real simple order. I ordered burgers, fries, and a shake. Seemed pretty straightforward. I pulled in the drive-thru, burgers, fries, and shake. I had to repeat the order like 6 times. The guy was just not getting it. I thought, what the hell is going on? So I pulled around the corner. I had to see what was going on with this guy. Figured he was just a few crackers short of a barrel or something. So I pulled around the corner there, and I looked at this guy. I could tell right away he wasn't dense. He'd just been out participating in some of that legal cannabis. And he was too high to deal with a normal situation. Well, I can cut him some slack. I've been there myself. I mean, I used to smoke pot myself. I mean, that was like way, way, way back over there behind the dumpster about 10 minutes ago. But he kind of inspired me. I thought, well, I'm going to go check out one of these new stores. Have you guys been into any of these dispensaries, any of the new retail marijuana stores? Have you seen these things inside? I walked in there. I had no idea what to expect. I walked in, and the guy says, they've got smokables and edibles, they've got topicals, they've got roll-on pot. Who the hell needs roll-on pot? What is that all about? The guy comes up and tries to help me, and he says, we have over 400 kinds of pot here. Do you have anything to help me with anxiety of choosing between 400 different kinds of pot? Oh my God. He pulls out one of the packages and he tries to show me that they're all labeled in here. I've got all the information you need to know on here. I've got the type and the name and the pedigree and where they came from and what it's supposed to do to you. And they even have the accurate weight. What the hell is that? I mean, I've bought pot before. That's not the way you buy pot. I freaked out and I ran out the door. I remember how to buy pot. I was sitting at home one day. We were playing video games. I got a call from my buddy. We'll call him Not Rick. Not Rick is working. He calls me and wants me to go pick up a quarter ounce of pot for him. Not a problem. You're a good friend, Rick. I'd be happy to do that for you. So me and my buddy climb the car. We go down and we do what you're supposed to do. We went down to the 7-Eleven. We looked for the Camaro in the parking lot with the windows that were tinted way too dark. The music that was playing way too loud. We went over and we rapped on the window. Window rolls down just a little bit. I hand some money through the window. A couple minutes later, a sandwich bag comes out the window. It was the kind of pot I understood. There was no 400 kinds. There was the kind of pot. There was 2 kinds of pot. Got pot? Don't got pot. He had pot. So you know, you don't check it, you don't even look at it, it is what it is, you know, you just hope it's not oregano or something. Make my way back to the car, I get in the car, I don't even look at it, I toss it to my buddy in the seat next to me. I get in the car, I'm starting to start the car, all of a sudden, I hear this gasp from the passenger seat. And I look over. My buddy's got the bag open, he's looking at it just with his jaw hanging slack. And I look over and it's glowing, there's this glow, I hear the sound of angels. Whoa! And I avert my eyes at first. I screw my courage up, I reach over and pull out this single glorious quarter-ounce bud. It is amazing, it is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It looks like a little flocked Christmas tree. I think, holy smokes! And I knew one thing immediately, Not Rick was never gonna see this. So I looked at my partner looked at me, and he said the exact same thing at the exact same moment. The only thing you can say in a situation like that. Road trip. So we got in the car and we started driving, we started smoking, we started driving, we started smoking, realized this is some incredible stuff. We are getting now preposterously higher. We are ridiculously high. We decide we need to figure out a destination. We need to figure out a plan. We need to figure out where we're going to go. That's when dangeRuss kicks in. Let's invade Canada. Oh, Canada! Seemed like a great idea at the time. So we start driving north. We're driving north, we're smoking, we're driving, we're smoking, we're driving. We're getting ridiculously high. And the farther north we go, we're also getting more and more paranoid. We're getting ridiculously paranoid, ridiculously high. We start thinking, this might not be a good idea to take this stuff across international borders. But we're problem solvers. So we decide to smoke it all. And we smoked it all. We huffed it, we puffed and we smoked. And right as we got up to the border crossing, we smoked the last of it. We pulled up to the gate. Border guard comes up, we roll the window down. Billows of smoke come billowing out like Jeff Spicoli's band in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. We're waving the smoke out. He's waving it back at us. We're waving it back. He says something in Canadian. Who knows what it is? We're English, dummy! He finally gets tired of us and just kind of waves us through. We're driving down the road. We think we've really pulled something off. We're a little ways down the road. Congratulating ourselves for this, because we just outsmarted the Canadians. Suddenly there's a sign at the side of the road and it starts flashing. It says, "Too high, pull over, too high, pull over." And I look at my friend and I go, oh my God, they know. They have stealth technology here in Canada. So I grab the wheel, starts to pull over. Suddenly the semi goes, no! The semi nearly runs us off the road. And it cuts over and takes the exit just before we got off. That we were nearly blocking. Because apparently his load was too high to make it into the overpass. And we were too high to deal with a normal situation. That's my time, guys. Thank you very much. I'm Russ.
Keep that going for Russ, everybody. That was fucking great. All right. You guys ready for the last comic of the night? All right. Are you guys going to come out next month for